it's Mike.
And Raven.
And we're about to do mission 1 for the zombie version for X-Men Resistance.
Yeah.
Secret
Exit it's called.
Yeah. Someone wanted to see Multiple Man, how they played.
Yeah.
So we used some of the... We haven't used Dark Phoenix, Iceman, or Juggernaut, their zombie version yet. We used the hero version.
Okay, I was thinking about that. No, we haven't.
And Wolverine and Magneto are new too.
Yeah.
And the next game, we're setting up to get ready to do the heroes because someone asked about Vulture, Carnage, and Venom too.
Yep.
And then we're going to finish up Spider-Man and some other ones too. So that's all the heroes we have. Let's see who shows up in this game.
Yeah.
So Raven's just going to read the story for this one.
The fight for the X-Mansion is raging overhead. While a mass of zombies and S.H.I.E.L.D. agents fight it out, we've moved into the lower levels of the mansion. We know there is a secret exit around here somewhere, so we can use that to our advantage. Of course, getting a quick bite or two along the way isn't out of the question. Let's figure out Xavier's security protocols and get out of here. So the objectives are, and we have to accomplish these in order: find the secret code and the secret exit, take the blue and green objectives, escape via the exit with all zombie heroes. And as it usually is, any zombie hero may leave through this zone for free at the end of their turn as long as there are no enemies in it.
Okay.
The special setup was that place the blue and green objectives randomly among the red objectives face down.
Yeah, so I randomized that like a week ago. I don't even know where any of them are too. So
cool. And because we have 5 to 6 zombie heroes, the green spawn point is only used in a game with 5 to 6
I don't even remember. Oh, okay, it's over there.
Yeah, and it's active from the start of the game.
Okay.
The special rules are each red objective gives 5 XP to the zombie hero who takes it.
Okay.
And then the blue objective gives 5 XP to all zombie heroes when taken.
And then there's something about, I think it comes up later. I think when you take the blue objective, that blue spawn point turns on?
The blue spawn point becomes active once the blue objective has been taken.
Okay. And
then the green objective gives 5 XP to all zombie heroes when taken, and you place the exit token in the zone where you find the green objective.
Oh, but you still have to if we get the green objective first, we still have to find the blue objective before we leave, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's it for this one?
Yep.
Okay. No, then no special rules for bystanders or anything like that. Nope. So they don't give XP then because it doesn't say?
Nope.
Okay. And then I think, because I was looking at it. That's one big room there. So if we open that door, that whole room opens, including that one because of the door there, right?
Yeah. But there's a lot of...
And I haven't put the bystander cards down yet. So just when we walk in the room, once we clear it, we'll just pick up the bystander cards there.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay. So then we'll get ready to start the first round. Okay. So I'm going to activate Wolverine first. And we painted that guy up like the old Wolverine.
Yeah.
So hunger goes up to 1. His blue ability is Undead Rage. When attacking with Adamantium Claws, add 1 to your dice results if you are wounded. For each roll of 6, roll +1 die. These dice generate additional dice. So like Beast's one last time.
Right. I was going to say there's somebody else that we played with that had that.
Yeah. So his first activation, I'm going to open that door in front of us. And there's 2 spawns there. So I'll do the first spawn in front of us first. What spawn is that? Because we'll do 1, 2, and then 3 over there.
Yep.
So from the first one, 2 guards. Okay, and the second one, we'll just line them up there. Right next to it. 4 troopers. Okay, nothing rust yet. And then the back room back there, because there's 3. So because it's connected.
Superhero.
Oh, all right. Okay, so what superheroes showing up? Oh, we just finished painting him too.
Yeah.
So what's Carnage do? It's a little blurry.
Gains the following based on the highest danger level, cumulative.
Okay.
Blue, no effect. Yellow, his attacks deal 2 wounds.
Ugh, okay.
Orange, performs 1 action each time a rush card is drawn. Uh-oh. And red, toughness 5.
Okay. So we got to take him out. So we'll grab those and then continue Wolverine's turn. So Carnage showed up. We got guys in there. And then we'll do the first bystander there and then the second one.
Okay.
So the first bystander. Nope.
That one.
Yeah. He's showing up. He's a newer one too.
Bolivar Trask. Once during your turn, you may increase hunger to allow one other zombie hero within range 2 to perform one action, then resume your turn.
Cool. So we'll grab him. And then, we'll grab the other one too. So the one next to Carnage.
Gwen Stacy. Each time you draw a zombie trait, increase or decrease your hunger by 1.
Cool. So we'll grab those. So, that's in there. And Wolverine still has 2 more activations. So I'm going to bring Wolverine into the zone with the guards, and then he's going to attack.
Okay.
So Wolverine normally gets 3 dice, and he's going to get 1 more for hunger, and I hit on 4s.
Okay.
Any 6s, I get an additional die.
All right.
If I was wounded, I would add 1. So add 1 to your dice results. Add 1 to your dice results if you're wounded. Nope, I'm not wounded, so I won't be hitting on 3s.
Okay. Oh, there's 6.
Yep, and those generate additional dice too, so roll another 6 on top of that. Nope, but I needed another 4 there. If I was wounded, I would have killed 2, but I killed 1 guard.
Cool.
So Wolverine's done. So I'm going to activate, let's see. So I'm going to activate Magneto next.
Cool.
So his hunger goes up by 1. What's his blue ability? Once during your turn, you may increase hunger to select 1 bystander, enemy, or zombie hero within range 2 and move them into your zone. So he is taunt.
Oh, interesting. And it's within range 2, too.
Yeah.
So that's useful.
Yeah, I can bring... That's cool. So his first thing is I'm going to go into the zone with Wolverine.
Okay.
For his second activation, do I want to bring... Does it cost me anything? Once during your turn, you may increase hunger. Oh, I got to increase it. But then I get more attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might try that. So I'm going to do magnetic pull. Once during your turn, you may increase hunger. So I'll do that. So I'm at 2 hunger now.
Yep. And it costs hunger, but not an activation?
No. To select 1 bystander, enemy, zombie hero. So I'm going to take Trask and within range 2 and move them. Oh, geez, it's not even 1. It moves them into your zone. I thought it just moves them forward. Nope. So I can pull them from 2 zones away and pull them into my zone.
Yeah.
That's cool. So I'm going to pull Trask into my zone.
So it's better than taunt because taunt's only 1 zone, right?
Like I could have, if I really wanted to, I could have pulled Carnage into our zone if we wanted to, because that's 2 away.
That's interesting.
Yeah. But I can only do it once a turn.
Yeah.
But that was his first activation was to go in. Now I'm going to attack. So 2 dice because of hunger. And he gets... Oh, and his attacks are 1... He has range attack, so I can attack 0 to 1.
That's good. But
3 dice because of shrapnel. And he hits on 4s. Going to try to take out that guard. 4s. Oh, that was too bad we didn't.
Wolverine needed.
If I would have pulled Carnage into our zone, that would have killed Carnage.
Yeah.
But it's good to know. Okay, but that guard is super dead, and nothing goes to Trask. For his last activation, because I can't do magnetic pull or anything, I could shoot at those guards. I'm going to try to devour Trask.
That's a good idea.
So I get 1 for devour and 2 because of my hunger. Hitting on 4s. Got it. So hunger goes down to 0. And I get Trask. So like we've been doing in the hero mode too, we're out of activation, so therefore your turn is done. So I can't do Trask's ability yet.
Right.
Last off is Multiple Man. Eventually when I build him up, he can get a clone of himself, which is cool.
Yeah, cool.
So hunger goes up to 1. His blue ability is you ignore target priority when attacking.
Cool.
So I'm going to move into the zone with Wolverine and Magneto.
Okay.
I'm going to take the marker off because it's too big for him.
Yeah.
We know who's who.
Yeah.
And he is a melee attack, not ranged.
Okay.
And when we get to his clone, I'll show you how it works too, because then you get more actions and you can control both of them.
Right.
So I have 1 more activation. I'm going to get a zombie trait.
Okay. Feast. Discard when performing a devour attack. This attack may eliminate more than 1 enemy.
Cool.
Target priority applies.
Cool. So that's my go. It's over to your team.
So I'm going to activate Dark Phoenix first. Her hunger goes up by 1. She's going to move into the room with Magneto and Wolverine and Multiple Man. And her blue ability is kind of interesting. Once during your turn, it's called telekinesis. Once during your turn, you may select one bystander, enemy, or zombie hero within range 2 and move them one zone. So it's...
And you don't have to increase... Do you have to increase hunger?
No, just as once during your turn.
You can drag Gwen Stacy towards us if you want.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to pull Gwen Stacy towards us. So... there. And now for my second activation, I'm going to use Psychic Bolts, which is a ranged attack, to attack the troopers that are in there. So 2 dice for Psychic Bolts, 2 dice for my hunger, and it hits on 3s.
2 dice for your hunger or 1?
Sorry, 1 dice. 2 dice for Psychic Bolts, 1 dice for hunger, hits on 3s. Got 1 more hunger, but I got 2. So for my third activation, I'm going to do that again.
Okay.
So now it's 2 dice for hunger and 2 dice for Psychic Bolts. Hits on 3s.
There you go. You've been rolling. That's 2 good rolls. That would have killed Carnage too.
Yep. So Phoenix is done. So Iceman's going to go next. His hunger goes up by 1, and he's going to go behind us and pick up that objective.
What's his blue ability?
His blue ability is called Ice Slide. Once during your turn, you may perform 1 free move action and move +1 zone. You still stop if you enter a zone with enemies.
Oh, you don't have to do hunger for that or anything?
No.
Okay, so you can move, does it say once per turn?
Yep. Once during your turn, you may perform 1 free move action to move +1 zone.
Oh, so you can do that right now for free.
Yep. So because it's +1 zone, he can get into the room with the objective for free. So there's the free, and then we're going to pick up the objective.
Okay, which one is it? Oh,
it's a red one.
So he just gets 5 XP.
Yep. So I'm going to get a zombie trait now.
That's your first activation?
Yep. Another feast. Discard when you perform a devour attack. This attack may eliminate more than 1 enemy. Target priority applies.
Okay.
And then he's just going to come back into the zone with everybody.
Okay, and then you'd have 1 more activation, and you're not going to go close to Carnage, right?
No, I don't think that's a good plan.
Okay.
So there we go.
And you can only do Ice Slide once a turn.
Yes.
Okay. And then you have Juggernaut. What's Juggernaut's blue ability?
His blue ability is called Undead Stamina. Once during your turn, you may increase hunger to perform 1 free melee attack or move action.
Oh, cool.
So for Juggernaut's activation, he's going to move into the room with everybody else, and then he's going to get a zombie trait. Frenzied. Discard during your turn and increase hunger. Perform 1 free attack action.
Oh, so he'll be able to get a few attacks if he uses his blue ability too?
Yeah.
And we don't want to try to go rush Carnage yet. We'll wait till he's going to come into our zone, and then we'll probably mess him up.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I think that makes the most sense. So Juggernaut's going to be done.
Okay. So we'll be the hero phase now. Gwen Stacy is going to go towards the exit. And unfortunately for her, the only way to get to the exit is to come towards us.
Well, technically there is no exit because we haven't found the green objective.
I'm not sorry, exit. The closest spawn.
Oh, okay.
Because once they get to the spawn after that, they get to leave the board.
Right.
So the closest spawn point is number 1 there. So she's going to come right into our zone, which seems counterproductive. But...
Yep. Sorry, Gwen Stacy.
And then Carnage is going to move 2 zones.
1, 2.
In hero mode, he's kind of funny. I looked at his card that he can attack other heroes to get another attack or move or power up too.
Yeah.
Because he's not a hero. It's actually the thing, he's not a hero, is his ability.
That's funny.
So now we'll do spawning. So from number 1 there. Guard Rush. So they're going to activate and then go into our zone. So that's okay so far. Mm-hmm. So we'll grab those after. And then where's the other spawn? Green one's activated. And then we don't have the blue objective yet.
So
there and then in front. Okay, yeah. So green next, because we're playing was 5 to 6.
3 specialists.
Okay.
Because we're not in yellow.
And then the last spawn there. Extra act. Oh, of course, that usually doesn't. Oh, no, we're in blue, though.
Yep.
Oh, phew. Okay, no one. I think the hero one that comes up is even in blue, they get to go. In the zombie one, they don't get to go. In blue.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it came up our last game.
Okay.
So we'll put those on the board, and then it will be your turn. So there's a bunch there now, and then your team is going to get to go.
Yep. So I'm going to activate Dark Phoenix first. Her hunger goes up to 3, and she is going to try to kill Carnage.
Okay.
So 3 dice for her hunger, and then she gets 2 dice for psychic bolts. And it hits on 3s.
Nice. And he has 4 hit points. Oh, that's a lot of twos. At least you didn't get any hunger, though.
No, that's a lot of 2s, though. All right. So we're going to try that again.
Okay. Second activation.
2. Still no.
And you get 1 hunger.
Yeah.
Are you in your ravenous now?
I am.
So your last activation, you're going to try to devour then?
Yes. So 4 dice for hunger, 1 dice for devour.
And this hits on 4s. You need 4 4s.
Nope.
Okay. So at the end of her turn, she's done. And she takes 1 wound because she's ravenous.
Yep. So we're going to try again with Iceman. So his hunger goes up to 2. He has 2 dice for his hunger and 2 dice for his ice beams. And he hits on 3s.
That was better. That 4 hit.
Better.
That 4 it almost wasn't a 4. So he rolled good. That kills Carnage, and you get 4 XP. So Iceman beat Carnage, and you're in yellow now, right?
Yes.
Nice.
So we're going to attack again because there's guards in that zone. 2 dice for hunger and 2 dice for ice beams. Hits on 3s.
Nice. You don't got enough to kill 2 of them, but you got 1.
Yep. So we're going to do that again. Hits on 3s.
No hunger. Oh, he's rolling good.
Yep. Got 1 more guard.
Nice.
His last activation, because now he's in yellow because of Carnage, I'm going to devour Gwen Stacy. So 2 for hunger, 1 for devour. This one hits on 4s.
Hunger goes up, but doesn't matter. And you rolled 2 6s, so he's back at 0. And you get her card.
So I'm going to activate Juggernaut now. I'm not going to use his blue ability to increase hunger to get a free move or melee attack. I'm just going to do my regular, because I don't want to risk getting into Ravenous or anything. So,
Okay.
he's going to move into the zone with the objective and pick it up. And that will take...
You don't have 4 activations, though.
So 1, 2... 2 into the zone with the objective.
There's a line there, so that's why...
Oh, I didn't even see that. So he'll move into the zone with the objective, but he cannot pick it up yet.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, because I didn't see that line. And that's my turn.
So I'm going to activate Wolverine. I don't want to go out and open that door across the hallway because I want to leave that closed just in case we go into that building the opposite way.
Yeah.
So I'm going to spend 2 activations to go in front of Juggernaut and then 1 more activation to open that door. And my hunger is going to be at 2.
Okay.
So I'm just in there. I'm going to activate Multiple Man, and he's going to go where Wolverine is. For his last activation, I'm going to pick up a zombie trait.
Gorge. Discard after devouring a guard or superhero, heal 1 of your wounds.
Nice. So I'm going to activate Magneto. He's going to go 2 zones to where Multiple Man and Wolverine are.
Okay.
So I'm going to use Trask's ability. Once during your turn, you can increase hunger to allow 1 other zombie hero within range 2 to perform 1 action. So I am going to increase hunger to be at 2, and I'm going to give it to Iceman.
Okay.
So Iceman didn't get to do his blue ability on his turn.
Yep.
I'm giving you another activation. Technically, it's not your turn, but I'm giving you an activation. So is it your turn? But because you didn't use it on your turn, I'm going to say we can use it.
Okay. So he'll use it to use his blue ability to move into the zone with Magneto.
Okay. And now I'm going to use, because I've moved in there too, I've used 2 activations so far. Once during your turn, you may increase hunger to select one bystander, enemy, or zombie within range 2. Let's see, 1, 2. I can go in there and devour. Okay. I'm going to be at 3, but then I'll be at 4 next turn. But I'll go and devour maybe those runners that are coming up, so I'm not too worried yet. So I'm going to increase hunger again to go to 3 and do magnetic pull. And I can select an enemy, bystander, or zombie hero, which is Dark Phoenix, within range 2 and move them into your zone. So I'm going to pull her into my zone.
Cool. Thank you.
Get you away from that spawner.
Yep.
And for his last activation, I'm going to get a zombie trait. So, zombie trait for Magneto.
Rotten Strength. Discard before attacking and increase hunger. Enemies suffer -1 toughness to a minimum of 1.
Nice. So that's us. I'll go first next turn, but we'll move the runners up 2 zones.
1, 2.
And then we'll do spawning. So from number 1.
2 troopers.
We are in yellow.
Oh, sorry. 4 troopers.
Green spawn.
1 guard.
And that zone right front there, the door.
2 specialists.
So we'll put those on and it'll be my turn. So I'm going to activate Magneto. He is now at 4, so he is ravenous.
Okay.
So he's going to move 2 up to where the specialists are.
1, 2.
And now I'm going to try to devour one of them. I don't need to do rotten strengths because they only have 1 hit point. So 5 dice, trying to get a 4. Yep, too bad I can't eat more than 1, but his hunger goes down to 0, and I get 1 XP. So, because I used all my activations, unfortunately I can't do... Oh, I couldn't have done magnetic pull because I couldn't increase my hunger any because I was already at ravenous, and I can't do it now because I have no more activations, therefore my turn's done.
Right.
So, he's done. So I want to get multiple man some XP because I want him to get his double at yellow. He doesn't get an extra activation at yellow. He gets the dupe where he gets his clone.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend 2 activations to go where the specialists are.
2.
I'm going to do Feast now and discard when performing a Devour attack, which I'm going to do.
Yeah.
This attack may eliminate more than 1 enemy. Target priority still applies.
Okay.
So I'm going to get 3 dice because of hunger and 1 because of Devour. Hopefully, being able to kill both specialists. Hitting on 4s. I got 1. So hunger goes down to 0. So multiple man's done. I'm going to activate Wolverine. And he's going to spend 2 activations to go where the specialist is. So I only get multiple attacks on 6s with my Adamantium Claws, not with Devour.
Okay.
And I'm already at 3, so I'm just going to try to devour that specialist. So 3 for hunger, 1 for devour. And hitting on 4s. Oh, lucky. So hunger goes down to 0. So my team's done. So it's over to you.
So Juggernaut is going to go first. I put his hunger up to 2. And the first thing he's going to do is pick up that objective.
Okay.
So let's see what it is. And it's red.
Okay, so only he gets 5 XP.
So Juggernaut's going to use his blue ability now and put his hunger up to 3 to move into the zone with Phoenix.
Does that cost you an activation too? What's the blue one
No,
say?
it just says once during your turn. So he can only do it once during your turn. Doesn't say anything about activation.
What's it say?
Once during your turn, you may increase hunger to perform 1 free melee attack.
So it's free, so you don't have to pay an activation for it.
No. So for his last 2 activations, he's going to move into the zone with Magneto and your team. So he's good. So I'm going to activate Dark Phoenix now, and she is ravenous, so she can't do anything other than move and devour. So she's going to use 2 activations to move into the zone with the troopers. So 1, 2. And then she's going to use her last activation to devour. So 4 dice for her hunger and 1 dice for devour. Hits on 4s. Awesome.
So, hunger goes down to 0. Nice. Are you at yellow yet?
No. She's still at 5.
Okay.
So, Iceman's going to go now. I'm going to put his hunger up to 1. He's going to use his blue ability to move into the zone with Phoenix because it's a free move action.
Nice. And it gives you 1+ move too, right?
Yes, it
so you're
does.
going to slide there?
Yep. And then I'm going to attack with ice bolts. So it's 2 dice for... Sorry, not ice bolts. Ice beams. I keep calling it bolts. So it's 2 dice for the beams and 1 dice for hunger. Hits on 3s.
Nice.
So for his second activation, he's going to do the same thing. Hunger goes up 1.
And you kill the last one.
We got it. So for his third activation, he's going to get a zombie trait. Submit to hunger. Discard during your turn. Increase hunger by any amount. Ignore ravenous this turn.
Cool.
And now he's going to use Gwen Stacy's ability, which is each time you draw a zombie trait, increase or decrease your hunger by 1 to lower his hunger back to 1.
Yeah, you could have increased it if you want more attacks or something, but...
Yeah, but no, we're not in a position we want more attacks at the moment. So he has 1 more activation, but I'm going to forego it because I want to keep him there with Phoenix.
Yeah, just in case what's going to show up.
Yep.
And then I can use Magneto to try to get you out of there.
Yeah.
It doesn't say on his card, too, that you can pull them out of a zone with zombies. Usually they put like that. They would say move restrictions are still there, but they don't specify, which is weird. Usually they're pretty good at putting that there. No, same with telekinesis, too, right?
Mm-hmm. Considering with Iceman's slide ability, it says you still stop if you enter a zone with
Yeah, so I'm surprised they didn't put that for Magneto. Probably because there's too much writing there. You can't fit it, but...
Yeah.
Okay, so that's our teams?
Yeah.
So we'll do hero phase. Specialists will move into our zone.
1, 2.
And the guard will move up. And then we'll do spawning. Because there's no one else on the board.
Nope.
So from number 1, where Iceman and Phoenix are. Sidearm. Oh, lucky you got rid of those.
That would have been bad.
And there's no guys there, troopers. So, no, we're good. Whew, that was lucky.
Yeah.
Green.
One time sidearm didn't screw us. Green one.
Up, superhero. Who's showing up? Colossus. What's he do?
So, gains +1 toughness for each zombie hero with a devoured bystander within range 1.
Ooh, that's interesting rule.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's green. And then from the door in front, all troopers. Yeah, we're really lucky you killed, because those troopers would have shot at you. Then they would have got an extra activation. And yeah, Phoenix probably would have been dead already.
Yep.
So yeah, Iceman really helped out.
Yeah. Awesome.
So we'll get Colossus, and then it will be your turn. So Colossus showed up, so we got to be careful if we have devoured bystanders near him, because he's going to get tougher.
Right.
And it will be your turn.
So Juggernaut's going to go first. His hunger goes up to 4, so he's now ravenous. And I'm going to try to devour those specialists.
Okay.
So 4 dice for my hunger, 1 dice for devour, and it hits on 4s.
Too bad you don't devour more than 1.
Yeah.
And you get 1 specialist. Nice.
So I'm going to use Juggernaut's blue ability now, where I'd used it to move before. It says 1 free melee attack or move action. So I'm going to increase my hunger by 1 to do a free melee action. Free melee attack this time. So 2 dice for his body slam, 1 dice for my now increased hunger, and it hits on 4s. Hits on 4s. Awesome. So for Juggernaut's next activation, because now he's in yellow and he has 3 left, because that was a free attack, he's going to go here. And then he's going to attack that guard. So 2 for body slam and 1 for his hunger. Hits on 4s.
Nice.
Awesome.
That would have killed Colossus.
Yeah, Colossus is only 3?
Yeah, but he gets stronger if you had devoured. So if you were in Colossus's zone, there's no bystanders close to him then that were devoured, so you would have killed him.
Huh, cool.
Yeah.
So for his next activation, Juggernaut's going to open that door that's beside him.
Okay. And you have one more activation left, right?
Yes.
So let's see what's in that room first, because there's one spawner. Oh, guard rush. And we're in yellow, so 6.
Yeah.
Oh, not guard, sorry, trooper. And then the bystander. Oh, she's came up before.
When you devour her, do not reduce hunger. During your turn, you may discard this card to reduce hunger to 0.
That came up in our Sinister 6 one.
It did.
He's in there. And then you have one more activation.
Yeah, so we're going to attack some of those guards. Sorry, troopers.
What's your card you have, too?
Discard during your turn and increase hunger. Perform 1 free attack action. Do
you want to do that now? Because you still have an activation left. You can do that.
Yes, I'm going to do that now.
So this is free.
Yes. So now it's 2 dice for his hunger and 2 dice for body slam. Hits on 4s.
Hunger goes up. Oh, you're not ravenous yet. You're free. Nice. And 2 more dead.
So, because I don't want to end up going ravenous, I'm going to devour. So, 3 dice for hunger, 1 dice for devour. Hits on 4s.
Nice. So Juggernaut's turn's done?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to activate Iceman now. His hunger goes up to 2. He's going to perform his 1 free move action plus 1 zone to move into the zone with Magneto.
He's over there now. And what cards does Iceman have?
Iceman has discard when performing a devour attack. This attack may eliminate more than 1 enemy. Target priority applies. And submit to hunger. Discard during your turn. Increase hunger by any amount. Ignore Ravenous's turn.
Cool. So you still have your 4 activations because you are in yellow.
Yep.
And he has ranged attacks, right?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
So I'm going to shoot at those troopers that are in the zone with Juggernaut. So 2 dice for ice beams and 2 dice for hunger. Hits on 3s.
He killed all 3 of them, and hunger goes up.
So Iceman's going to move 2 into the open door. So 1, 2.
You have 1 more activation.
And he's going to pick up a zombie trait.
So because of Gwen Stacy, your hunger goes down by 1, right?
Yep.
Or up. You want to bring it down then?
I want to bring it down.
Okay.
I don't want to be ravenous.
Okay.
So let's see what it is. Frenzied. Discard during your turn and increase hunger. Perform 1 free attack action.
So now you have to discard one of your other.
I think I'm going to discard to submit to hunger, which has to do with ignoring ravenous.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep frenzied.
Okay.
So he's done. Just moved Phoenix up the 3 zones that she has because she's only in blue still and increased her hunger by 1. And that's her activation. She's done.
So it goes over to my team now. I'm going to activate Wolverine.
Okay.
So hunger goes up to 1. He's going to spend 2 activations to go where Colossus is.
So 1, 2.
And then I'm going to try Adamantium Claws. So 4 attacks hitting on 4s.
All right.
Any 6s gives me another dice.
Okay. Hope for some 6s. No.
I don't hit on... If I was wounded, I'd hit on freeze. So that's only 2 wounds, not enough to kill him.
Boo.
So Wolverine's done. So I just moved up multiple man, 2 zones, and for his last activation, I'm going to try to attack Colossus.
All right.
So he gets 3 dice because of multi-punch and 1 because of hunger. Hitting on 4s. No, not enough too. So he's there. But I'm going to use Magneto to pull them out.
Okay.
So now I'm going to activate Magneto. Hunger goes up by 1. I'm going to use his blue ability. Once during your turn, you may increase hunger by 1. Select 1 bystander bystander, enemy, or zombie hero within range 2 and move them into your zone. I want to save the 2 in there. I could have pushed Colossus into my zone and tried to attack him, but I don't think I can kill him. And then he'll get tougher because I have a bystander.
Right.
So I'm going to pick Multiple Man, and Multiple Man is going to come into my zone. So, because I have Trask, once during your turn, you may increase hunger to allow one zombie hero within range 2 to perform one action. Then resume your turn. I said I could pull them out of there, but that's his one action. He won't be able to escape.
Right. So we could attack him.
He can still, if he'll get Wolverine angry, and then he'll do more damage. And because of that, I forgot about that. The magnetic pull. Once during your turn, you may increase hunger to select one bystander, enemy, or zombie hero within range 2, and move them into your zone. Because it says move them, whenever you move something, it has to follow the rules for being able to move out of a zone, I think.
Okay.
So I don't think I'd be able to move him out of Colossus' zone, Multiple Man. Because it doesn't say put him in your zone, it says move him into your zone. I don't know if I'm overthinking that or not, but you're moving him into your zone. So when you move somebody, you have to follow the rules for movement. So it would have cost them an extra activation
to get out of the zone.
So I don't know how that would work.
Right. That might have to be a house rule decision because they're not very specific.
You may increase hunger, which we did. Select one bystander, enemy, or zombie hero with range 2 and move them into your zone. So, because I don't know, I might have to look that up or see or ask what you guys think too.
Yeah.
Because we could roll it off or we'll see if it's not specific. So I'm going to still keep the hunger. I'm not going to move Multiple Man. I'm going to move Colossus into my zone. That way, that doesn't do any rules. I'm pulling him into my zone. So it's like taunt. You could taunt people out of zones on our team, right?
Yeah.
So they would ignore everybody else. He would come into my zone.
So then Phoenix's telekinesis about moving zones would then kind of work the same way in terms of not being able to move them out of a zone with enemies. Because hers is once during your turn, you may select one bystander, enemy, or zombie hero within range 2 and move them one zone. So similar.
So now that he's in our zone, and is there anybody within range 1 that has a devoured bystander? Iceman does, right?
Yes.
So Iceman's not within range 1, so he doesn't get +1 toughness yet. Colossus?
Right. Does the fact...
Oh, but I have Trask, so yeah,
Magneto
has 1. So he's at 4 toughness right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to use Rotten Strengths now. Discard before attacking and increase hunger. Enemies suffer -1 toughness to a minimum of 1.
Okay.
So I'm at free hunger, and now he's back to free toughness. So now I'm going to attack with Magneto. So he's going to get free dice for shrapnel and free for hunger, hitting on 4s. So hitting on 4s, I need free 4s. That's more than free 4s. That works.
That's
so even if he was super strong, that would have killed him. Makes sense that Magneto would crush Colossus out of metal.
Yep.
So Colossus is done, and I get free XP. So Colossus had 4 hit points because of his toughness was higher. So I would have had 1 more experience too, because it goes by their toughness.
Right.
It's like Juggernaut. If Juggernaut was his card before, how it stacks up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually at 6.
Okay.
Still in blue though. So I have 2 more activations with Magneto. So I moved Magneto up 2 zones for his last 2 activations because I want to get him to get that objective because we need to get him up a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So heroes, there's none on the board for the hero phase. So Trask would not, is that Fisk? Yeah, not Trask. Is going to move up towards the closest spawner. So we get the pick because it's equal distance. Go to the objective because we're going to win there anyway. That's everybody. So now we'll do spawning. So number 1.
Escorted bystander.
Okay, so what's bystanders coming? That's 2 guards too.
Agent Coulson.
Oh, we haven't seen him in a bit. He's a fighting one.
Your turn, you may increase hunger to perform 1 free ranged attack.
Cool. And then from green, 6 trooper rush. Oh, I did think of that.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So we'll do the escorted bystander, and then we'll put the troopers in our zone. Coulson showed up and he's escorted, so we put the marker.
Yep.
And then, lucky we didn't do our other plan, was taking multiple man out of there, because it would have killed us, because Wolverine would have been by himself and he would have took 6 wounds, killing him.
Yep.
So, but 6 wounds are coming now. So I'm automatically going to give 1 to Wolverine, so it triggers his rage ability.
Yeah.
There's still 5 more wounds coming, so I got to give another 1 to Wolverine. So he's at 3 hit points now. And I'm going to give 3 wounds to multiple man. Just in case it doesn't come up, because we were already wounded there. If once multiple man gets his dupe, they share wounds and their hunger too.
Okay.
So if another of his copies gets hit, they all share the same wound pool. You don't get more wounds.
Right, that makes sense.
And then you get more activations too. I think you get 5 activations once you get your copy. But each model only gets 3 activations. You can't have one guy do all 5.
And is the copy the orange ability?
No, yellow you get 1 more copy.
Yeah.
And then his orange, he gets his 3rd one. And then you get 8 activations.
Holy crap. Okay.
But again, each one can only take at most 3.
Right.
So that sucked.
Yeah.
And then for the last one. Superhero. He's coming there now.
Rogue.
What's he do?
So, while in her zone, zombie heroes lose all skills.
Oh, because he absorbs them. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll grab her. So Rogue's coming. That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be my turn first.
Yep.
So I'm going to activate multiple man first.
Okay.
Try to get him out of there. His hunger's at 2. And he's going to do multi-punch in that zone. He ignores target priority when attacking, which is blue, but doesn't matter.
Cool.
So that's 5 dice hitting on 4s. I get 2, and he's ravenous now. So now that he's ravenous, I'm going to try to devour 1 guard. So hits on 4s.
Nope.
That's bad. Okay, for his last action, he's going to do that again. There we go. So he's stuck there, unfortunately. So I'm going to activate Wolverine.
Okay.
So he's at 2 hunger now. So Wolverine has 5 dice now, and I'm hitting on 3s now because I am wounded instead of 4s.
All right.
Any 6s gives me more dice.
Come on, 6s. There's 1 6.
So 4 of them are dead. So there's only 3 there, so I got free XP. For his second activation, he's going to move where Dark Phoenix is. I'm going to get a zombie trait for his last activation.
All right. Let's see what you get. Self-cannibalize. Discard and suffer 1 wound during your turn. Perform 1 free action.
That's good for him. If he wasn't already wounded, you can trigger his ability.
Yep.
So Wolverine's done. Multiple man's done. And then let's do Magneto. So I'm going to activate Magneto. He is now ravenous. So first thing I'm going to do is going to go into the zone with Fisk. And I'm going to try to devour. So 5 dice. Hitting on 4s. And I may choose to kick that card or not. I want to keep Trask, so I'm not going to keep it.
Yeah, Trask is pretty good.
Especially with Magneto. It gives me basically 2 born leaders on 1 character, right?
Yep.
So hits on 4s. Nice. For a second, I'm going to pick up that objective. Come on, green or blue. Nope. Okay. So 5 XP for him, though. So he is in yellow.
Awesome.
For his third activation, he's going to go where Iceman is. So I'm going to do his magnetic pull. Increase my hunger by 1. And once during my turn, I can pull a zombie hero within range 2 and move them into your zone.
Okay.
Now I'm going to do that with multiple man. The multiple man is going to be where Magneto is, getting them off that green spawner.
Yep.
For Trask ability, I can, once during your turn, I can increase hunger to allow one other zombie within range 2 to perform one action. I'm going to give that to to Iceman. So if you want to move out, so then you don't have to spend another, gives you a free activation. So you don't have to, you move for free anyway, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, because you can go out there for free anyway. And Phoenix doesn't have enough dice to kill Rogue.
How many is she? 4?
Yeah, she has 4 hit points.
Crap. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Phoenix isn't enough.
So I'm not going to give it to Iceman. I can give it to multiple man. And get him out of there. Yeah, I'm going to give it again to multiple man. And multiple man's going to use that activation to go out to where Juggernaut and where Wolverine is.
Yeah, because he's ravenous anyway, right? Multiple man?
Yes, he is. So I want him out of there because he only has 2 wounds left.
So he's going to come out here.
Okay. Now Magneto has 1 more activation. He's going to go to the zone where everybody else is. Now he's done. And now it's over to you.
So I'm going to activate Phoenix. Her hunger is going to go up to 2. And then she's going to try to attack Rogue.
And your blue ability is what again?
Once during your turn, you may select 1 bystander, enemy, or zombie hero within range 2 and move them 1 zone.
Once during your turn. Okay, so if all else fails, you could pull her into the zone and maybe Juggernaut can punch at her or something, or we'll see.
Doesn't have enough dice. That's a problem. Even when, because his hunger's at 0, his hunger will go up to 1 and he'll only have 3 dice to attack with because he only has 2.
Yeah, okay.
That's the annoying part.
Okay, then.
So, for Phoenix, 2 dice for her hunger and 2 dice for the psychic bolt. She has the bolt. Iceman has the beam. I keep getting it confused.
And you hit on 4s?
Yeah. No, she hits on 3s.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're not losing any abilities because she's not in our zone?
Yep.
4 freeze. Oh, I saw. Nope. Hunger goes up by 1. Try that again?
Yep, with 1 extra dice now.
So 5 dice?
Yep.
Okay. Oh.
She has 4.
Damn. Okay.
No hunger that time, though, so that's good.
And 1 more. She's in blue still, right?
Yep,
So 1 more. Okay.
3rd time's a charm, hopefully. Nope.
It's that 4 hit points that's tough.
Yeah.
It's like Thor before. Thor was 5, right, or something?
Thor was 5.
Yeah. So
Phoenix is done.
now what we should have done, we already did before. You could have used telekinesis to push her into our zone, but then Juggernaut can't finish her off anyway.
No, he doesn't have enough.
Meh.
So
we might have to use Iceman.
Yeah, so he might end up in orange.
Okay.
But first, should we do him first, do you think?
Who first?
Iceman, before Juggernaut. Juggernaut can't really do anything anyway, but...
Yeah, so we'll do Iceman then?
Yeah.
His blue ability, he can slide out there for free, right?
Yep, his hunger goes up to 3. He's going to use his blue ability to...
It's up to 2 zones. You don't have to do 2, right?
Yeah, it says you may perform 1 free move action and move plus 1 zone. You still stop if you enter a zone with enemies.
Okay, so you don't have to go the full.
No. He's going to go out here.
It'd be funny if they made you roll to see if you keep sliding at something.
That would be really funny. I end up sliding all the way down the board if you roll bad. That would be really funny. So.
Let's see his cards first. What does he have for cards?
He has discard when performing a devour attack.
Yeah.
This attack may eliminate more than 1 enemy. Target priority applies. And then he has Frenzied, which discard during your turn and increase hunger, which we don't want to do because he'd be ravenous. And perform 1 free attack action.
Yeah. Okay.
So he gets 3 dice for his hunger, 2 dice for ice beams.
Okay.
And he hits on 3s.
Okay. Come on, Iceman.
No.
And hunger goes up.
Now he's ravenous. So Iceman's ravenous now, so all he can do is move and devour. So he's got 3 activations left. He's going to use one of them to move into the zone with Rogue. And then...
Devour?
Yes.
Okay.
3rd activation, he's going to devour. So 4 dice for the hunger, 1 dice for devour.
Come on, 4 fours.
It's on 4, so I need... I've done it before.
Yeah, come on.
No.
And you have 1 more activation? You want to try it again?
Yeah. I'll try it one more time.
Come on. 3.
Close.
Too bad it wasn't minus toughness. So, at the end of his turn, he's going to take a wound.
Yep. Good try, though. Iceman tried. Now we have Juggernaut. Juggernaut's going to move.
Oh, you know what you could do? I didn't think about this, too. At the start of your turn,
yeah,
your hunger goes up by 1.
Yeah.
He's in yellow now, too, right?
Yep.
What's your blue ability? Because you're still 1 away, so...
Once during your turn, you may increase hunger to perform 1 free melee attack or move action.
See what you can do?
Yes.
Spend the hunger.
Hunger goes up to 2.
Then move into her zone. Now he loses that ability, but now you have enough dice.
To possibly kill her.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I didn't see that before.
Neither did I. Let's see if we can do it. So, yeah, because Body Slam's only 2 dice, which surprises me a little.
I think it's because of his blue ability. He can get more attacks and stuff. That's why they didn't want to make him too strong, maybe?
That makes sense. So, 2 dice for the Body Slam, 2 dice for hunger.
Hits on 4s?
Yeah.
Okay. All 4s. Oh no. Damn, so close. Okay.
All right.
And he doesn't have anything to lower toughness or anything.
Nope. So.
He moved in for free.
Yeah.
So he still has 3 more activations.
Yes.
So try that again.
Yeah.
Get 1 hunger would help, maybe. He did again, free. Okay. So, 3rd activation.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh my God.
I wanted a hunger, so you get an extra dice. Because you rolled that many extra. If you had an extra dice on your roll, one of those might have been a 5. You would have killed her.
Yeah.
Because you're okay. Last activation. Rogue is tough. 2 this time. Now he's tired. So
close.
He's done.
Juggernaut's done.
Took that one, all of us, to try to take out Rogue.
Yep.
Oh man. So in their phase, she's going to hit that zone twice.
Okay. So
Juggernaut
once, and Iceman once. So Iceman's at 3, and Juggernaut is at 4.
Okay. And then those guards and the bystander will move up 1, and then we'll do spawning. They moved up. So from the first spawn.
3 specialists, because
we're
we're not in orange yet.
Okay.
Getting there.
From the green spawn.
4 troopers. Trooper rush, too, so they're going to move into our zone.
Yep, so they're going to be where Wolverine and Phoenix are.
Yep. And then the last red one where Rogue and everybody are.
That's bad. Oh man.
No.
That's bad. Okay, so who's going to be there?
Okay. Oh no.
Oh, it's clone of Juggernaut. Okay, what's this do now?
His toughness increases according to the highest danger level among the zombie heroes, from 4 to 7. So he's at 5.
Oh man. Okay. So we'll put those on the board. So that's Rogue and Juggernaut in the same zone.
Mm-hmm.
And then you will go first.
Yep.
So we're going to have to try to fight our way out of here. Juggernaut versus Juggernaut or something? I don't know.
Let's see how this goes.
Okay.
So we are going to activate Juggernaut first. His hunger goes up to 3. He is going to...
No, you can't open doors if you're ravenous.
No.
Because all you can do is devour and eat. And we were talking about opening that door because then I'm pointing on my phone, not realizing it's not on. You can see it. You can see
open that door.
Okay, open this door.
Yeah.
And then Phoenix could push them in there maybe.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
So Juggernaut should open the door.
Juggernaut is going to do then is open the door.
And then it's just going to will show. So that's going to open.
Yeah.
So then there's a door there. So there's nothing there. So there's only one spawn in that room.
And it's here.
Yeah.
And then there's a bystander here.
So we'll do one spawn in there first.
All right.
Oh, specialist. Oh, is there any?
Yeah, they're over there.
Oh, okay, because I saw those are troopers. The specialists will move one zone, 2 zones, so they're going to go there. So that's that one. And then, no, there's no other spawn. Don't flip it over, but just move that. Yeah, we'll see if, no, there's nothing around there?
No.
Okay.
And then there's a bystander
So we'll
here.
flip over the bystander for there. Of course it is.
So instead of spawning a bystander, draw a spawn card for this zone.
Okay. Okay.
We're not in orange, right? No.
No. So 6. Okay. So that's good. And then yeah, because there's a door there, nothing else spawns. Nope, they're all closed. Okay.
Yep. So he's done one thing. Open that door. For his second activation.
And he can't use his blue ability because Rogue.
He'll go into Ravenous. Anyway.
He'll go into Ravenous and Rogue doesn't let you use your skills.
Yeah, so we're just going to attack him.
Okay.
So it's 3 dice for hunger, 2 dice for body slam.
Okay. And then I don't think you have to decide where the dice are going, but you can. Because that doesn't come up too often. We're targeting Rogue for sure, but I don't think you have to declare who you're targeting. It's just as many hits they are, you allocate them to the target priority.
Yeah.
And the priority right now is heroes.
Yeah.
But we're still going to pick Rogue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of the skill thing.
Yeah. And because Juggernauts, right now you got to hit 5.
So, hits on 4s.
Okay.
We'll see.
3. Again, we keep getting 3.
Okay.
We need to find something to lower toughness.
Yeah. So that was his second activation.
Okay.
Third activation, rinse and repeat.
Just do it again. Oh, he's in yellow. Okay, good.
Sorry.
Hunger goes up.
He got a hunger.
You got 3 5s though. And he's ravenous now?
Yeah.
So now
I have to try to devour her.
Oh, okay.
So it's still 5 dice.
4, 5, and now you're hitting on 4. Same thing, you're hitting on 4s. Okay.
It's just devour now.
Okay. Come on, Juggernaut. No.
No.
Okay, so at the end of his turn, he'll take a wound.
Yeah.
And he's done.
Yeah.
Oh, at least he opened the door. And now you're talking about Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
So her hunger will go up, so she's ravenous now.
Yep. So she has to devour, hopefully have an easier time devouring a trooper in that.
You only have to hit 1 4, so...
Yeah. So 4 for hunger, 1 for devour, hits on 4s.
See, look, of course, that would have killed...
That would have killed
Rogue. Oh, you needed... Wait, oh no, and you could... Does she have ranged attacks too?
She does.
Okay, damn.
So she's 6 now. She's not even...
Oh, she's not at yellow yet?
No.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to use her blue telekinesis ability, which is once during your turn, you may select one bystander, enemy, or zombie hero within range 2 and move them 1 zone.
Okay, so you can move them off the zone.
Yeah. So
yeah, we don't, get Juggernaut out of there.
Back here.
Okay. That works. And now she has 2 more activations.
She does. But she doesn't have enough dice to kill Rogue. Because she has no hunger, and Psychic Bolt only has 2 dice.
So you might as well kill those troopers then?
Yeah. So, 2 dice for Psychic Bolt, hits on 3s. Hunger goes up by 1, but she got 1. So, her hunger is up now 1, but she's also now in yellow. So she gets 3 dice, hits on 3s.
Nice. And you killed the last 2 troopers.
So for her last activation, she's going to shoot at those 2 specialists.
She's in that zone. And her attacks have range, right?
Yep, 0 to 1. And it hits on 3s.
Nice.
Awesome.
She rolled pretty good that turn.
She did. So I'm going to activate Iceman now. And he is ravenous. So I'm going to try to devour Rogue.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this off, but we'll see.
Okay.
So it's 4 dice for hunger, 1 dice for devour, and it hits on 4s.
4 4s. free again. Man.
Okay.
Okay, so we were talking about this too. It's going to take 2 actions to leave the zone.
Yep. So, second, third.
Okay. Now, his blue ability is a move ability. What's it say?
Once during your turn, you may perform 1 free move action and move +1 zone. You still stop if you enter a zone with enemies.
So all you can do when you're ravenous is move and devour. You can't use your unique attack, which is your normal attack.
Right.
But you're doing a move ability, so I still think you can do it because you're moving. You're not doing anything else. You're not attacking or opening the door or anything.
Right.
So we're going to say you can slide then?
Yes.
Okay.
So he's going to use the slide to go here.
Because there's nothing in the Ravenous when you look up saying about you can't use your blue ability unless it gives you extra attacks or stuff. Like Wolverine's Undead Rage. I can't do his Antimentium Claws getting a 6 because I'm using my unique ability.
Yes. So he's going to try to devour. And since he is trying to devour, I'm going to use Feast.
And that gets you can devour more than one, right?
Yes, it's discard when performing a devour attack, which I'm doing. This attack may eliminate more than one enemy. Target priority applies.
Okay. So it has to kill the guards first before the bystander.
Yes.
And because you're doing a devour attack, you can still use a card. You're not doing a normal one. It says you can't gain traits when you're ravenous. It doesn't say anything about not using the trait, as long as it doesn't trigger you doing a different ability or anything like that.
Right.
Okay.
So 5 dice, 4 for hunger, 1 for devour. Hits on 4s.
And then you can kill multiple. You need 4 4s just to get rid of the 2 guards. Did you get again? It's
something about Rogue.
It's trolling us now. You could have killed Rogue.
It's something about Rogue. He doesn't
you can't
want
kill
us
her.
to kill Rogue.
Okay, so you killed the 2 guards though,
which is great.
And your hunger goes down to 0, so now you're not ravenous, and you won't take a wound, which is good.
Yep.
But we have to devour Coulson though, because he's a escorted bystander. So at the end of the turn, those 2 guards will come back if we don't devour him.
Right.
But I'll do that on my turn probably.
Yeah, and I'm in orange now, so we have to keep that in mind.
Oh, so what's your orange skill?
Whenever enemies in a zone within range 2 would move, you may increase hunger to prevent them from moving.
Oh, that'd be good because the spawners right there, you can stop them.
Yep.
That's cool. So you freeze them. Nice.
He is done now.
Okay. So now I'll go over to my turn. So I'm going to activate Wolverine.
Okay.
His hunger is now at 3.
Okay.
I'm going to move into Rogue Zone. I don't get my Undead Rage. Oh, that's what I was... had ability. I was going to try to do an Undead Rage. Because then I would hit on freeze, but I don't get that ability now.
Oh, because of her thing,
Yeah. I'm going to try it anyway. So I get 6 dice. 3 for claws, 3 for hunger, and I'm going to try to get 4s.
Okay.
So.
See if he does better than everybody else.
Yeah.
4s.
There we go. Good.
Shit. He did it.
Yeah, 4 dice. And those... Oh, that would, if I didn't have... He would have got 3 extra dice if she didn't have that ability.
Yeah.
So I could have killed Juggernaut probably was that too.
That's crazy.
But Rogue is done.
Finally.
His hunger goes up by 1, so he is ravenous, but Rogue is done, and now he's in yellow. So I'm not going to try... I'm not going to go into the zone with Juggernaut and try to devour anything.
Nah, it's
too
not
much.
good. I don't think it's a good idea.
So I'm going to go back to the zone in front of the door for 2 activations.
So 3, 4.
And Wolverine's done. He is ravenous, so at the end of a turn, he takes a wound, so he's at 2 now. So I'm going to activate Magneto. His hunger is now at 3. He's going to spend 1 zone to go where Wolverine is. Spend 1 activation. Second activation, I'm going to open that door. And
2 spawns and a bystander.
1, 2. No, I'm just making sure I can move Juggernaut out of there. Because I'm going to pull Juggernaut later because I don't want him to be stuck in that zone.
Okay.
Because the other Juggernaut, the hero Juggernaut, will come in that zone and you're going to be stuck there.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So, but we'll see who's spawning in there. So, first spawn right there.
4 troopers.
No one's in orange yet, right?
Oh, no, sorry. We are. I forgot. Iceman got an orange, so 5 troopers.
Next spawn.
Specialist airdrop.
It's not the enemy phase, so it's just a normal drop there. Luckily, because what's the card say?
Card says, if drawn during the enemy phase instead of spawning as usual for each zombie hero, spawn 1 specialist.
So it's not the enemy phase, it's our phase. Luckily.
Yeah.
That would have sucked.
Yeah.
Okay, so free will go there. And then the bystander. Oh, all
Sharon
the old
Carter.
ones. What's this one do?
After performing a ranged attack, you may increase hunger to reroll any misses.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll grab those. So I'm going to do magnetic pull. Once during your turn, you may increase hunger to select 1 bystander, enemy, or zombie hero within range 2. Move them to your zone. So I'm going to do that for Juggernaut because I don't want him to get stuck. It's going to make me ravenous, but I got to get him out of there.
Okay. So, whoop.
I have 2 activations left. Those runners are going to go 1, 2 in front of the door. I should have took a zombie trait before I did that. 2, because then I could have done a zombie trait before I did the move. Because all I can do is 2 things. Oh, no, I have 2 activations.
Yeah.
Because I moved. I opened the door.
Yeah.
I did the blue ability. So no, I'm going to spend 1 activation to go where Coulson is, and I'm going to try to devour Coulson.
Okay.
Actually, keep reading. We don't want multiple man to go in, get another wound from being ravenous because you go 1, 2. So I'm going to leave that for multiple man to get.
All right. So we'll put.
We didn't roll the dice yet, so.
Him back.
Okay. So I'm just going to stay there with Magneto then, and he's done.
All right.
Now I'll activate multiple man. He's going to go 2 zones over to where Coulson is.
Does Magneto take a wound at the end of his turn because he's ravenous?
Yeah, so he's at 4 wounds now.
Okay.
And then
multiple man's going to go 1, 2.
And then for his 3rd activation, because he's still in blue, I'm going to try to devour
Agent Coulson?
Yep, so 5 dice. Need a 4.
Just 1 this time.
There we go.
That'll do it.
So luckily his hunger's down at 0. And he's still at 5, so he's still in blue.
Uh-huh.
So that's everybody. So everyone has to move. So we'll move everything up and then do spawning. That's everything moves. So now we're going to do spawning. So number 1. Guard rush. So, okay. So we'll put that down. And we're in orange, so it'd be 4.
Yep.
What's Iceman's move for orange?
Whenever enemies in a zone within range 2 would move, you may increase hunger to prevent them from moving.
So I'm going to check again the wording on rush. Do they spawn and move? And then you could stop them, right?
Yes.
So they spawn and they would rush. So if they rush, they get an activation when they're dropped.
Yes.
Their activation would be moving. That's why it's usually rush, right?
Yeah.
So what's his orange ability, Iceman?
Whenever enemies in a zone within range 2 would move, you may increase hunger to prevent them from moving.
So you increased hunger and then you froze them. So that came in handy.
Perfect.
Cool. And it doesn't say once a turn or phase 2. So you could do that multiple times?
Yep.
Okay. So green.
3 specialists.
Okay. And then that won't affect anything. So we'll do the red.
4 specialists.
Okay. There's no going to be double activations or anything, will there?
Not quite yet.
Okay, I have 1 over here. Okay, so we'll put them down, and then it will be your turn?
Yep.
So it's actually my turn first, because I finished up.
Yes.
So I'll go with my team. And we got to kill specialists, because there's only, you said, like 4 left?
Yep, there's only 4.
Okay. So multiple man's trailing, so I'm going to get him to go first.
Okay.
So his hunger is at 1. And I'm going to spend 2 activations to go into the zone with all the guys in front of us.
So 1, 2.
And then I'm going to attack for 4 dice hitting on 4s. Hunger goes up by 1, but I kill 3. Nice. So that did finally get him to yellow.
Awesome.
So this is where he gets dupes. Add a second multiple man game piece in your zone. All multiple man dupes share the same health and hunger tracks. You now have 5 actions to spend between all game pieces. Each multiple man cannot spend more than 3 actions per turn.
Okay.
So I'll grab another multiple man. So he's there.
Cool.
And they share actions. So I've moved. Oh, so I'll keep them. I'll try to keep track when I do it. So one of them is done. He moved, went in, and attacked. So he's done. Yeah, he was where Iceman was, right?
Yes.
So he did. That was his third action.
Moved one in. Yep.
So that one's done because he's only done 3 activations. He can't do anymore.
Yeah. I think that's the one with the hand down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other one has 2 activations it can do now.
Cool.
So the other one's going to attack. Shares the same hunger and health thing. So the other one's going to get 5 dice in that zone and try to attack. Actually, oh no, because it can still devour. So yeah, so it's going to attack. Okay. I'm worried about going to the Ravenous, but I still have 1 more activation left.
Yeah.
So it's going to attack.
Cool. 5 dice.
4 is 2. Oh, they're angry. So hunger goes up and kill 3 more. So the one that's done activations, I'll just turn around so we know he's gone?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have 1 more activation to go. I'm going to do a devour because I don't want to go into Ravenous because he only has 2 wounds.
Right.
So 3 plus 1, 4 dice.
Hitting on 4s?
Yep. Nice. So I get that and hunger goes down to 0. So I'm going to activate Wolverine.
Okay.
He's already Ravenous, so can't go up. I am going to move into the zone with multiple man. And I'm going to devour that specialist.
All right.
So 5 dice. Okay. Yep, that's 4. Nice. So I got 2 more activations left. I'm going to save Sharon Carter for Magneto to devour because she does ranged attacks for the ability. And got to get him down. So I'm going to go into the zone with the objective. For its last activation, he'll flip it over.
All right, let's see. Oh, that's good though.
It's good. We found it, but now the blue spawner's open.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody gets 5 XP though.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do that. So multiple man just got his clone. He's at 17 now. He's almost got a second one now.
Awesome.
And Wolverine's close. So everyone's close to orange now. And not Iron Man. Iceman is already in orange.
Yep.
Okay, so Wolverine's done. So now we'll do Magneto. He's Ravenous, so can't go up. I'm going to spend 2 activations. Oh, I can't do his pull one because I need to increase hunger, right? Yeah. Hunger for that. Nope. So 2 activations to go where Sharon Carter is.
1, 2.
Third activation, I'm going to try to devour.
Okay.
So 5 dice. Yep. I don't get her card. So I'm still going to keep Trask because I like being able to have like 2.
Yeah, his ability is really useful.
Yeah, especially on Magneto, like 2 born leaders. Okay, so I moved into and devoured, so I have 1 activation left. Before that, though, because see 2 away. No, 1, 2. I can only hit Wolverine or Juggernaut with it. Is Juggernaut Ravenous?
Yes.
I don't want him to take another wound. I can make him go into the zone with Iceman, but then you're going to be fighting those guys back there. Or I'll push him in. That door's already open. Who do you want me to give an act? I can give it to Wolverine, but then he's just moving up 1. Give it to Multiple Man. Give it to Iceman. I don't know. What do you think?
The only thing it would do with Iceman at this point is to be able to move him faster to get over here because we're going to try to go this way, right?
Yeah.
That would be, or move her out of the way of the specialists if he did Phoenix.
Phoenix is too far. It has to be within 2.
Oh, it has to be within 2.
To do the pull.
So, because Juggernaut has to devour and there's nobody around to devour at the moment, that's in that bubble. We could just give it to Iceman and then he'll move.
But he has a free move at the front. He's not going to fall behind too, right?
No. But Juggernaut will end up taking another wound. Because, because he doesn't have ranged, so he has to move into a zone with somebody to attack him. So you could move Juggernaut into the zone with Iceman. He could go try to devour the guards and move back, but if he misses, he's going to get stuck.
Yeah, and we don't want to fall behind, because as soon as these guys come around the corner, we're going to be stuck there. We don't want to open another door yet, I don't think.
No.
So yeah, I'm going to give it to Juggernaut. Do you want to move in with multiple men? You might just take a...
Yep, I'm just going to have to... And then we'll get over here to open it up, and he'll have to move in here to devour stuff.
Okay.
So you're going to give it to Juggernaut?
Yep.
Okay, so he'll move up with a multiple man then?
And then for my last activation, I'm going to move to where Juggernaut and multiple men are.
Cool.
So now we got to decide too, what do you think? Because we got the blue now. Do we want to try to go? There's 2 there. There's only 1 over here. But if we go there, we might fall back. These guys, do you think there's 2 on that side? Is there a better chance to go there? Because if one of those is the exit, like if that one's up there's the exit, we're already there. We got the blue. We can go get it.
Yeah. The problem with, part of the issue with here is that the door is here.
But that door is locked. They won't come in that door because it's closed.
No, I know. This door's open. That door's closed. But if we want to get over there, we have to go through that way. That's the difficult part of that situation. Personally, I think we should go this way.
So Magneto's done now, so it's over to you.
So I'm going to activate Phoenix first. Her hunger's going to go up to 2, and she's going to shoot bolts at those specialists. So 2 dice for her hunger and 2 dice for psychic bolts. Hits on 3s. Ooh.
So she's ravenous, but you kill 2. So when you're ravenous, if your skill doesn't involve increasing your hunger or getting your regular attack, you can still use it. Because it says in the ravenous part, many skills that involve increasing hunger or getting regular attacks can't be used.
Yeah.
You're not increasing your hunger or doing a normal attack. You're just using telekinesis.
Right. And I'm going to use it now to move him here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to devour him.
Okay.
So 5 dice, hits on 4s. Awesome. So for her last 2 activations, she's going to go 1, 2 in here with everybody else.
And you're in orange now with her, right?
Yes, I am.
So what does that do?
Her orange ability is called Mass Incinerate. When attacking with psychic bolts, you may replace your base dice with 1 die for each enemy in the zone before any bonuses, ignoring superheroes for this attack.
It's come up before too. We don't know if that means you can negate target priority if you do that. If you target that zone with everybody in that. Because then Juggernaut's still in that zone. You can't target them because you have to do target priority, or do you ignore it for that rule for target priority, which is weird.
Yeah.
Don't know how that works.
If anybody has any thoughts on it, let us know, because we're not sure.
But you'll move up with us anyway?
Yep.
So she's done?
Yep. So I'm going to activate Iceman now. His hunger goes up to 2. He's going to use Ice Slide to move in here with everybody else. And then he's going to use 2 more activations to go 1, 2 in front of the door. And then he's going to pick up a zombie trait.
Okay.
So he picked up Taunt. Discard during your turn. Select 1 zone within range 2. All enemies in that zone activate and attempt to move towards your zone.
Cool.
And now because he picked that up, he's going to use Gwen Stacy's ability to lower his hunger back to 1.
Okay. You can raise it, but you're not going to.
No, not right now.
Okay. So he's done?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now Juggernaut. Juggernaut's going to move because he's ravenous now. He can't do anything other than move and devour. So he's going to move 1, 2 over here.
How many spawns is that? 21? So that's up to you. But then we're splitting the party. Do you want to go to the other door and try to see? Oh no, there's 2 spawns. It's underneath that.
Yeah, underneath the.
So do you want to wait to go back there, or do you want to split?
I think we'll wait.
Okay. So we're gonna deal with that first.
Yes.
Okay.
So He's going to be done. There's nobody there for him to devour.
Okay.
So he has to take another wound.
What's he at?
2.
Okay, so Wolverine and him are at 2, and multiple man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got to be careful.
And then we won't open the door yet because we don't want them to start coming down here. We want them to come around.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now that we found the blue
objective,
the blue spawner is active.
Yep. So we'll move everybody up and then do spawning. So we'll do 1, then blue, then green.
Okay.
And then by door. So from first spawner, we are in orange, so 8 troopers. We have enough.
Yep.
So now the blue spawner. Superheroes coming down from the elevator.
Yeah, we had a few today.
Who's coming today? Oh, Rhino. What's he do?
So if he enters a zone with a zombie hero, they each suffer 1 wound. Whenever a rush spawn card is drawn, he moves 1 zone.
So if he enters a zone with zombie hero, it's not zero hero.
Sorry.
So he does multiple wounds if he goes into their zone?
Yeah. So we got to stay the heck away from him.
So we have Juggernaut and Rhino on the board.
Yeah.
Okay. From the green spawner.
Guard rush.
We have enough guards. So okay. And then from that door there. Sidearm. Is anyone?
No.
Oh, we're lucky. Okay, so.
Thank goodness.
And no troopers. Okay, so we'll spawn everybody. And then it will be your turn.
Mm-hmm.
So Rhino came down the elevator.
We did.
So it's over to your turn.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to activate Iceman first. His hunger goes up to 2. First activation, he's going to open this door.
And we've already...
Because that one opened, we don't have to spawn anything.
Yeah, when did we... I don't even remember opening that door in front of the spawner.
We activated it to push Juggernaut. Opened it to push
Juggernaut. Oh,
Juggernaut.
yeah, we pushed Juggernaut through. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay.
And now he's going to use his ice slide to move 1, 2.
Okay, so that's... Oh, so you've only done one thing so far because ice slide.
Yep. So for his second activation, he's going to pick up the objective.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome.
That's lucky.
So then, what? Oh, the green turns it to the exit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look at the rules. But everybody gets 5 XP, so let's do that first.
Okay.
So that worked out. We were getting scared there. I had 2 hit points on the people. I think we're good now. We can get out that...
Yeah, we can just walk
You
out.
kind of just slid into the exit, kind of.
Yep.
But everybody got into orange, so... We already know Iceman's orange, right? No, did we say... What was Iceman's orange again?
That was the freezing... When enemies move, you can freeze them. So Juggernaut got into orange too.
So we'll do Iceman's turn. We'll finish him up. Is he done?
Oh yeah. So he's going off. He's leaving.
Okay, you're not going to try to stick around for anything?
Nah, he's done.
Okay. Now Juggernaut's turn.
Yeah. Juggernaut is ravenous, so all he can do is move. So he's just going to go 1, 2. It doesn't say anything about not being able to leave if you're ravenous.
No, it doesn't say that.
So he's gone 2.
And he would have took a wound at the end of his turn. Would he have been at 1?
Yep.
Okay, so he's still alive.
He hadn't devoured. He's still alive.
Okay, so what's his orange ability?
It's called Rampant Advance. When performing a move action, you automatically eliminate 1 trooper, specialist, or guard in each zone you enter, and may increase hunger to move +1 zone. So like
Juggernaut charge cool?
Awesome. So he's done because he's gone.
Okay.
And I don't know if Phoenix has enough activations.
I can push her off with Magneto, hopefully.
Okay, so she's gonna go 1, 2, 3. It's all 1 zone.
Yep, that's 1.
4. So she's gone.
You were with Magneto, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's 1 zone.
Awesome.
And her orange ability was that kind of like Thunderclap.
Yeah, kind of. Except for we were having the debate about ignoring superheroes or not, how that would work. So
she's gone.
Yep.
And that's your team.
Yeah.
So I'll do the same with mine. So I'd activate Wolverine. He's up to 1 hunger now. His orange ability is Lash Out. Once during each enemy phase, when enemies move into your zone, you may increase hunger to perform 1 free attack action.
Nice.
That's cool. But he's going to go to the exit too, and he's gone.
3. Off.
Multiple Man got the orange, so he does get his other clone. Add a 3rd multiple man game piece in a zone containing a a multiple man. So if you were splitting your multiple mans, you could put them in either one. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You now have 8 actions to spend between all game pieces. So we'll put his other clone down.
I was going to say, do you think we could... No, we probably couldn't get him into red. He's not that close.
We have 8 activations. He could... Who was the original one? Oh, the arm down was the original, right?
Arm down.
So that's a weird rule. One of those rules that hardly comes up. Does that mean I have to get each one of my multiples to the exit for it to count? Because I was going to say, I could leave like Jim and Bob behind and they can go attack these.
That's what I was wondering. If
and
we
then
want to take the original off while the other 2 go attack and see if you can get into red. But
yeah, that's a weird rule that would have come up.
Yeah.
But I get 8 activations and each one can do 3. So I'm going to move the original multiple man 3 forward.
So 1, 2, 3.
And then I'll do Magneto to push the other ones later. And the other ones will follow him.
1, 2, 3.
If I was close to red, I would have threw the other 2 at the specialist because I'm at 22.
Yeah,
because his red ability is you move 1 zone per move action. So each clone would be able to move 2 per move.
Oh, cool.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's done. I'm going to activate Magneto.
Okay.
Hunger's at 1. Oh, multiple men's would be at 1. Magneto's going to do 1, 2, 3 activations to go where multiple men's are.
1, 2, 3.
Then, that was it. Once during my turn, you may increase hunger to select 1 bystander, enemy, or zombie hero within range 2 and, move them into your zone. No, I don't want to do that. And I can't do that at my last turn because then I have no more activations.
Well, what about the Fisk?
The Fisk one, yeah.
Fisk, sorry. Drask.
Drask, yeah. 1 other zombie hero was in range 2 to perform 1 action. Okay, so I'll do the original multiple man. Hand down. He goes to the exit and he leaves. Okay. And then the other 2 clones are left behind. We'll just leave them there because they don't activate, right?
Oh,
it's
right.
that weird rule that I'm more than one hero.
One.
I'm giving it to the original one.
That's funny.
And then his last activation, Magneto's going to leave the table.
So, boop.
Yeah. So, we all are off. My clones are still there. Even if something happened and they moved up, my clones could fall behind or whatever.
Well, they wouldn't get to your clones. Well, unless they went... No, they still wouldn't get to them for a turn.
Juggernaut... Oh, actually, that's funny. Juggernaut would be able to... That door's open. He would move 2 zones, so 1, 2, into the zone where the clones are.
Mm-hmm.
The runners wouldn't be able to get to him. Juggernaut would. So we'll say we're done because we got the originals off.
Yeah.
It's one of those weird rules about do they all have to get off the clones or what they would do. But it does say the clones share the same hunger and the same health. So that's if the original got off, the other 2 share the same health. So do those still count? I have to get those off too because that's weird.
Yeah.
But we'll move everybody up and we'll see how it would have played out anyway quickly.
Okay.
So that's everyone moved. Juggernaut would have moved into their zone. Now we do spawning. So let's draw 4 cards quickly, see what would have happened. So from the red spawner, guards, we have enough.
Yep.
Blue. Oh, I didn't move Rhino. Rhino would have moved down 1, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blue.
We have enough specialists.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Green.
7.
Troopers, yeah, we have more than enough. And then by the door. This is the one that's no rush. No rush.
No rush.
Free. Do we have enough specialists? Would they have double activated? Because we would have had free first.
And then 3. Nope, we already have enough because there's 3. There's 6 after that first.
Okay, so yeah. So then it would be our turn. I would spend 2 activations to leave his zone. And he's done. Their hunger would have went up by... Oh, I was going to say, could I have done it? 2, 5, no. He has 5 hit points. I was going to say, they could poke at him before they left.
No, but because he's in orange, it wouldn't have worked.
Oh.
Because we're in orange. What?
I would have been 2. I would have had 5 dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would put those aside. I could have attacked them once and still spent 2. So let's roll 5 dice. Let's see if we would have killed Juggernaut. one of the multiple mans would have been able to hit him. They all have to hit. All 4s. Oh. Oh no, we need 6. What am I thinking? I was thinking he was at 5 hit points, so no, they couldn't have done it. They almost did though.
It's not a bad roll. Though.
So they kicked him.
Would have killed Rogue finally.
Yeah. But
nonsense.
So that was a tough. That's the first mission for X-Men Resistance for the zombie heroes. That was a tough one.
It was.
Because I don't know if we would have had to. I think we would have been screwed if we would have had to go back to that though. If the green was there, or even try, that one would have been tough too.
Yeah, so I think that's supposed to be Cerebro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been tough. That would have been really tough.
Multiple man's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it has lots of possibilities for because we don't ever really want to branch out, but now you could branch out, right? We don't want to separate.
Yeah.
And now you could separate.
Cool.
So, yeah, it's always fun. I like it.
And then the next time we'll do heroes because people wanted the Spider-Man, Venom, and Carnage.
Right.
So we got Venom and Carnage there. I'm going to use the artist Spider-Man. I got to paint him up too.
Okay.
Because we already used the other Spider-Man, so we'll use the artist Spider-Man.
Cool.
I got Vulture there, and I still got to do Morbius and Blade. So they'll be the next one that we do in the hero mode. And then someone was talking about Doctor Doom and who's the other one? Doctor Doom. I have it written down. Yeah, Doctor Doom and Nightcrawler. That was the one too. So that would be the next one. I think we'll do 2 hero missions. We'll do the one with most of the Sinister Six stuff and the vampires.
Yeah.
And then we'll do another hero one with Doctor Doom and Nightcrawler, and then see who else.
Yeah. Well, we like Nightcrawler too, right? That'd be cool. I'm excited to see what he can do.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.
See ya.